Okay.
Hello, who are you and what did you do? What did you do?
Oh, I'm back at it again with another deck profile. This weekend, I've been playing Rescue Ace for the weekend. Just trying to practice the deck, sort of expecting it to be really good into the future. So
Before we get into the profile, I want to ask your opinion. What's your opinion on NASCAR? It's a race. You're playing races. Okay, real talk though. Let's get started.
Pretty self-explanatory. Actually, it's kind of an interesting deck profile because this deck's really weird. You play a lot of cards you don't want to draw, so you've sort of got to. You've either got to just pray to not brick, or you've got to fill it out with just more cards that get you playing the game. So I'm playing like a really high deck count. Get straight into it. I came fifth at OTS, so double top 4. But happy, one of my mates got his invite in that same tournament, so pretty happy with that. Get straight into it. So 3 airlifter, 2 hydrants, 2 impulse, 1 fire engine. So this is very standard sort of ratios. This guy's really nice. Generally, I'll side 1 out going first and side in an extra one when I'm going second, because it's so much better going second and a lot worse going first. But that's just because of what I side. I side into an assault package, so I can
interesting.
going first. But this is sort of like the interesting part. I'm playing 3 Preventer.
Because normally you play 2 Preventer, right?
Yeah, most people play 2. But the third one comes up quite a lot actually. Just being able to just get an extra like revive from banish. Off of emergency or something like that, because sometimes you have to go through Q in your initial combo and then you don't have any more in deck, and you then have to like alert or rescue back the preventer instead of your hydrant, which kind of sucks. But then I'm only playing 1 turbulence, so instead of playing 2 and 2, I'm playing 3 and 1. This is just 2 just doesn't come up often, and if it does, most of the time you can emergency. You'll have like an SP on field, and then you go like emergency, tribute some of this back. So it's like, it's pretty. So you can do like cool things like that. Like I can show you like sort of like board states and stuff where like it doesn't really matter too much. But that's like the main races cards. Then play Rotor, 1 for 1. So this is just like another way to get to hydrant that isn't the same. So it's like it just gives you another way to hydrant that. If you open multiple different ways to get to it, it helps. So that's sort of like the actual monsters. Then onto the spells. Pretty self-explanatory. 3, 1, 1 of the spells, and then 1 of each trap. The reason why I'm playing so many cards because you don't want to see these cards, multiples of these cards in your hands. Like you want to see, you don't mind seeing like maybe 1 of these or like the HQ. The traps kind of suck. Unless you open with the DBL star package, then you can push them to the graveyard and add them back with rescue. Emergency. Then I guess the DBL star cards. I'm playing 3 DBL star.
Not 1.
No. Playing 47 cards. This is another card that gets you to hydrant. That's not it stops you from, and also makes the bad hands better. You can pitch them to the graveyard, and then 3 1. So this is just better than DBL star, but this is still better than not opening it. So then the 1. Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could probably play a second one of this. This card's really nice. There's like so many times where like you just need a way to play and just like that.
It is a very nice card. Yeah. Sometimes not even opening it is not even that bad.
Yeah,
either,
it's not too bad. Like, but it's just the most broken part of it is like the effects on follow up. You banish it, put this on bottom of the deck, and then you add a hydrant and play. Then onto all the non-engine. So 3 Fenrir. This card just very good. Like if you get hand trapped a lot and you end on this SP, you're pretty much in a really good position. Because like normally you either have hand traps as well on top of it, or you'll have like a small amount of engine. Like you might have like a preventer plus a name on field, and that's it. And then that's like 3 interactions like fairly easily. Then 3 Ash, 2 Vela, 2 Nib, 2 Imperm. So I was originally going to play 3 Imperm, but then because I'm playing 1 for 1, I wanted like extra monster counts. So I swapped 1 for a Vela. And then playing 2 Nib just because the card's good, but it's like not great against every matchup. And I prefer Fenrir, so they kind of conflict. So, and then other non-engine is 3 enemy controller. This card, MVP. This card is so good in this deck. Just lets you break through boards. You just like normal airlifter. They try to do anything to it. You either chain the airlift or summon something from your hand, or your econ tribute and take. So really strong in that sort of scenario. And then prosperity. So
Yeah, self-explanatory.
Well, this card, I'm playing 47 cards, but the reason why you play this is because you want to declog the amount of like the one-ofs that you don't want to see in your hand. So it's like you'd rather draw this than one of those one-ofs, and then you can get to any other card in your deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then onto the extra deck. Sort of a little bit of a unique extra deck. I'm not playing like Heat Soul, which I know a lot of people like to play, but
Yeah, especially Melbourne.
yeah, a lot of people in the area do. But I'm playing Link Reaver,
Yeah.
Sunlight Wolf. Honestly, this card just doesn't come up. I probably cut it for Nightmare Phoenix, probably. I often banish it off Prosperity. Heater and Dark, honestly, the MVPs of the extra. These cards are so good. They just get you into like kill shot like so often because you play Selene as well. So these revive anything from your opponent's graveyard, make Selene, then summon back Black Witch, and then you make access code and or
And being able to summon back Black Witch on like follow-up as well.
yeah,
is
on
really
follow-up
good.
is really good as well, because then you can get your back into your Simple Spoil stuff and then get another Hydrant out of deck, so it's pretty good too. And then IP, my end board often I'll end on like IP in the EMZ with an SP below it, with like a Rescue S monster, like a Reventer or something, because then it's like you can either get the banish off of a second SP, or you can make a Nightmare Unicorn, or make an Appaloosa. So it's quite versatile end board. And then second SP, just because this card's the best card in the game right now. Yeah, pretty much like to play around every card in the game, you make this, and it's just like crazy. I think this card should get banned like on the quickness. Like this card should not exist in the game. It should at least get limited. Like the next ban list we get, 100% this card should go to 1.
Age of Overlord just came out. They're not
I don't
banning
care.
that.
I don't care. Like this card is way too good. It is like, it is better than Access Code. It's better than DP. It's like the best extra deck card we have gotten.
Since Verte, you reckon?
It's better than Verte. Yeah. It's better than Verte. Like I think the only thing that's like slightly better than this is Hulk. That's like this is like Hulk levels of good, because it can give you follow up. It can give you interruption. It can break boards. It's insane. It just does everything. Helio, just out to back row when you're link climbing, because you can like Helio summon an Ash, then remove the back row. So it's nice. Unicorn, the other option. So if you can't do that, you can make Unicorn, pitch a card, and do the same thing. Access codes. So go for game. Appaloosa for IP, and sometimes you want to make this, and other times if you can't kill, you make this instead of the access code, and then have a couple monster negates. Typhon, often when you break boards with access code, you'll just slap this on top of your access code to make it so your opponent can't use their high attack monster effects, and then you'll just contain the monster that tries to swing over it, and then they just can't really do anything into it. And then sort of like the slightly interesting thing is I play a Sold and Baron. So Baron comes up quite a lot in this deck when you can like, because you can like Heater summon back something, then with like Black Witch or like Fenrir or
like
even Fire Engine,
like
you can make
Ash
Baron.
Right?
But post side, I side into Infernoble, Richardetto, and Durandal. So I can make Baron going first to play around Lightning Storm evenly, all that sort of stuff. Honestly, I draw Durandal and Richardetto more than I do this combo, but being able to, on your first turn, like make this search Impulse is also really nice as well. So it just gives you more interaction, more follow-up. Did that a few times, and then onto the side. Pretty like basic side, 3D Decro, 3 Droll, the 3rd Nib, 3rd Impulse, the Durandal, Richardetto, and then Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, and then the last 2 cards is 2 Judgment. Can't find my other one, but yeah.
Fair enough.
I didn't like the Judgments. I'd honestly take them out, and DD Crow wasn't that great. I'd probably take this and the 2 Judgments out and the DD Crow and play something else.
What do you think you'd play over them?
I really don't know. There's like, honestly, nothing feels good enough to play. It's like you could play like Floodgates, but Floodgates just aren't fun to play with. I guess like a Droll was a Floodgate, but it's like I guess maybe maybe like you play Shifter for like if you're playing against a tier, or like maybe play Phantasme to get a hedge in the mirror, or against Unchained. You can play Duras Worm as well. I really don't know. Just don't really know. Haven't played the deck enough to know what to play in that slot. But yeah,
Format's too broad as well.
It is broad, but maybe it's like you play extra deck card. Maybe it's like I put this in here and play like other cards in the main extra deck, like Phoenix. I'm missing Nightmare Phoenix and Heat Soul, so maybe I could play like Nightmare Phoenix and Heat Soul with the side deck. But yeah.
Anything else that you'd like to add?
Nothing really. This deck's really fun. It's crazy how this deck's going to get better. Like when we get Bonfire and Populous, it's just going to get even better. And yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching.
Yep.